Intimate conversations and green tea. Tell me your dreams, I'm trying to get to know you. Searching for sunset, sailing the seven seas. Would you come see the mountains with me in California? I'll give you everything you ask for. I'm trying to color in your passport. Don't have to worry anymore. The type of heart I wanna explore. I don't need a map for love. I don't need a compass to get back to you. I'll ride 100 trains, I'll fly 100 planes. Cause when I'm with you, girl, I'm dreaming wide awake. I finally open my eyes. I wanna bring you to life. Cause when I'm with you, girl, I'm dreaming wide awake. Dreaming wide awake. I finally open my mind.
What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday morning. Happy Monday. Excited to have you guys with us right here on the Betting News Network. Yeah, it's kind of Monday morning, sort of. I don't know. Maybe. Very much so not Monday morning, but excited to have you here right here on the Betting News Network. That's Mr. Nate Hornung. My name's Sweatpants Jesus. Stoked to have you guys here to kick off your week. It's August the 18th. Vibes are high. Shaggles, how we doing?
Yes, sir. You said it. Vibes are high on this Monday. Ready to get the week started. It's week 0, baby. We got college football on Saturday, less than a week away.
Oh, yeah.
He's getting started over in Ireland. Farmageddon in the land of potatoes. You gotta love it, man. You gotta love it. Vibes are high.
Absolutely. The OGs remember this is how this show started back in the day.
The two of us.
Just the two of us. And you guys were growing a lot around these parts, but you can't take away Shags and me.
Nope.
Excited to have you guys with us. If you're watching us on Twitch, if you're watching us on YouTube, wherever you guys are tuning in and hanging out with us, if you're watching us on Twitter, thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys stopping by and kicking off your week with us. As Shaggy said, week 0. We're not going to spend too much time today getting hyped up for week 0. Mr. Betts and Colby will be talking on Up Your Units on Wednesday and Friday, kind of prepping you guys for week 0, getting you the moves out there. And obviously, you can always go peep the scribbles that are coming out very soon at bettingnews.com. We got some fun for you guys today, though. We're going to recap a little bit from the weekend, Shags. And then we do have bets tonight. There's not a lot to bet on, but you already had a winner in the on the pitch, so congratulations to you.
Hey, a winner and a correct score, baby. 1-0 leads plus 650. Little 84th minute penalty kick to get us there. You gotta love it, man. It was a good weekend. It was a good first weekend.
It was. We'll talk about it in a second. On the EPL is officially back. Vibes are high there on the pitch. But we're going to talk about the preseason game tonight between the Bengals and the Commanders. Shags has got to play for you guys as well on the Diamond, and then we're going to finish off the show with some more of our ranking series. We're going to be ranking the top 10 rookies going into this season in the NFL. And we're going to be doing it by impact. So maybe not by talent necessarily, but who we think is going to have the most impact for these teams moving forward. There's been a lot of them on display throughout the last, couple of weeks, obviously, training camps. And then we've seen some live action from quite a few of them so far, which I guess can kind of just lead into what we're going to talk about now from the weekend. What was your big takeaway from watching some of these preseason games, man? Week 2, we're going to see the conclusion tonight. But anything stand out to you from what you saw over the weekend on the gridiron?
Look, again, man, the Chiefs are done. Just throwing the towel on the season. 0-2 in the preseason. It's over. It's over for us. Bailey Zapp, he's not going to get it done. I don't know what else to say, man. No, preseason's been exciting. It has fun to get to see these rookies, especially watching some of the bigger, more undecided QB rooms, specifically looking at those Cleveland Browns. Shedeur Sanders, obviously the talk of preseason week 1. The guy showed out, sidelined with an injury in week 2, but we did get to see Dylan Gabriel in that Browns win. 143 passing yards for the lefty out of Oregon, so that was exciting to see. But it's preseason, man. A lot can happen. How much can you actually take away from these games, from these performances?
We talked about it some yesterday about how the score doesn't matter. Like the scores, the games themselves, like they don't really matter that much. It's more about, like you were talking about, assessing players, assessing guys that are kind of lower depth chart players, or guys fighting for jobs, or rookies coming in, making the kind of trying to make a splash and impress the coaches or just get comfortable playing at the NFL level. Because a lot of these guys, and we're going to talk about 10 of them at the end, are going to have to be big for these teams this year, because we've gotten to the point now where you get drafted high, first round, second round, you playing, you out there, you need to get, you're going to be on the field, you're going to be playing. So, and I mean, the Gabriel thing is interesting because today, breaking news, which is not super breaking, really, Joe Flacco will be week 1 starter for the Browns. So that got crazy, wild. Like that dropped today. But as you mentioned, a little bit of a competitive QB room. I thought Dylan Gabriel looked really good. He had that terrible pick 6, which kind of was what got floated around the timeline. But the rest of the stats, he looked good. He looked very comparable, looked sharp. Which is what you want. Jackson Dart's been really good for the Giants. Quinn Ewers looked good for the Dolphins. So the rookie QBs putting on some good stuff on tape,
And hey, absolutely, we got to shout out that team from Chicago with all of our Chicago contributors, the Bears.
That's where I was going to go. Yeah.
Lock in those Super Bowl tickets, 38-0 over one of the scariest teams in the AFC. I mean, maybe they can just count that as their week 1 win if they're lucky. But shout out the Bears for looking rock solid last night in the preseason.
Those woofy Bears. I mean, yeah, it's the preseason, right? So 38-0, whatever. But as we know with the Bears and Chicago fandom, if they would have come out with a new head coach and if Caleb Williams would have looked like a disaster and interceptions and stuff, then everybody would have been crawling to the timeline to, talk all about how terrible it was. So, I mean, that's the kind of start you want. You want to look that good. You want everything to be clicking. You want to go, 5 of 6 for 100 yards and a touchdown, and then score 38 points and score 21 points in a quarter. Right. So, even though it was preseason, you want to put on that good show to start it off. Will it translate? We're going to find out. That's what they did. So we're going to find out. Yeah. What about on the pitch? So EPL obviously back this weekend. You did great betting it. Congratulations. So the analysis rocked and rolled there too. But from the games that you kind of took in, what was the big takeaway from? I know we got Jay Measy in the house, who's a big Liverpool guy. I'm obviously a big Arsenal guy. Both of them got the jobs done this weekend. What's your kind of takeaway from watching the stuff on the pitch across the pond?
Dude, the first thing I got to give a shout out to 2 of the 3 teams coming up from the English Championship, getting promoted last year. Sorry, not Burnley. You guys lost. But Sunderland and Leeds both winning their opening matchups. Sunderland's second on the table right now. They won by 3 plus 3 on goal differential, a little 3-0 victory for them. So, hey, we talk about, and I actually specifically talked about this, the EPL really being a 4-headed monster this year, and that's kind of it. Hello, Landon Jackson. Nice to see you.
I haven't seen that username in a hot minute, big dog. What's up?
Exactly. But, I talked about it's going to be, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, and maybe Chelsea. And I think those 4 really are going to separate themselves from the rest. Obviously, it's just one weekend. We still have 37 matches to go, and I think that's how the season is going to end up. But, I mean, looking at some of the names near the top of the table, Sunderland, you got Nottingham Forest, Brighton's up there with the draw. So, I mean, right now it's anyone's game. It was definitely exciting to see some of those lower teams be competitive and show out and maybe say, hey, we are going to be a force to be reckoned with this season. But long season to go. It was pretty exciting opening weekend, though. And like you said, we did good betting it. We're going to try and keep that up all season long.
Did you see speaking of Sunderland, did you see the Sunderland behind one of their goals, the huge graphic that they had? Because, they've been in the Premier League previously for quite a while ago, and then they were in the championship for a while. And so now they've climbed back up in, but it's like a knight.
Like I'm looking at it right now. Yeah.
Huge like snake. It's so dope, dude. It is really awesome.
Got you. I got you.
Gonna pull it up. There we go.
Pull it up.
Chat, look at this. This is elite. This is incredible stuff. The Sunderland's probably not going to compete to be incredible in the Premier League this year. But I mean, look at that.
It's a rough season for them. But yeah, that's pretty daunting if you're staring at that as the opposing keeper all game.
Like, look at that. That is incredible. That's pretty sick.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Soccer's back. Pitch is back. Chat. Little preview, little sneak peek for you guys coming soon. We might have just a featured soccer show from Mr. Shaggy Bets as well. That might be in the docket too. So all you guys like betting on the pitch, you can learn more from Mr. Betts very soon. We'll have that rolling through very soon. I'm just still shocked that we have Landon here. Hey, Landon. Excited. It's because football's back, and so I think Landon's better to feel good about being back.
Cardinals are out of the playoff race, so
Yeah, he's got to twist his brain over here now. Exactly. I mean, I get it what you're saying, and Joe Flacco was going to be the starting quarterback for this team. But I will say, Shags, I posted this on the timeline. What is your over/under on weeks that Joe Flacco starts? I'm thinking about around week 6, we might see a new quarterback in that Browns uniform starting for them.
Let me pull up their schedule, and I will say that was kind of part of the handicap in taking their win total under for the whole season is because Flacco's not going to be the guy. Sure, he's your best option for the first few weeks, but he's not going to get you wins, and eventually you're going to have to turn the keys over to someone else. And I don't think the rookies are capable of doing that either. But yeah, I mean, 2 divisional rivals to start. Then you've got 3 straight games against the NFC North at Pittsburgh. I mean, you could
their schedule sucks.
You could very, very easily be 0-6, and like hell, do you throw Sanders out there against Miami then? I don't see him lasting to the bye week, which is in week 9. I don't think Flacco is going to make it 8 games. So potentially, maybe when you actually go to London, you go to London in week 5 to face the Vikings. So if you start 0-4 there, it's or coming home from London, I don't know, probably right around that week 5 or 6.
Because it's on the London front too, because thinking about this from a business perspective, because I'm sure you saw this, that Shedeur Sanders, the game he started, was the most watched preseason game in
tinfoil hat. Yep, I know exactly where you're going with this. Yep, keep
all
going.
Right, so if the Browns are shitty at that point,
0-4,
and then
more than
0-4, you're going to London. Primetime game / primetime as in an NFL Network standalone game. Mm-hmm. Don't you think you're going to want to get Shedeur out there for some eyeballs on a shitty team? How
could we get a bunch of international eyeballs to watch the Cleveland Browns?
I wish I could bet on this because I feel like I could see that
conspiracy theory. We're going to have to clip this moment and play it week 5 when Shedeur Sanders gets announced
as the
starting QB in London.
You heard it here first.
On October 5th.
You heard it here first. Yeah. It's the day before my birthday too.
That's just a storybook written right there. Yeah,
that's B.A.
Yeah, that too. That too.
Also, we will not. You'll not have a lot of green distortion this week because Sook and V are pretty much off for most of the week, as Mr. Vsauce is getting betrothed this weekend. We did our rankings in NBA yesterday, and arguing with those two guys about Eastern Conference players was fun. I was definitely outnumbered a few times.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
And Shat had my back though. Shat had my back.
Nice.
Yeah. Sook was on the fence, but hey buddy. But like V can be a little staunch about some things, especially when it comes to the Celtics. So
I see it with the Packers enough, so I can only imagine with the Celtics.
All right, fair enough. Whatever. He's still
as an NBA casual. No, that's not bonkers, Sook.
Chris, all right now.
Say NBA casual.
Yeah. What's up, dude? Yes, October 6th. We're birthday bros. We're birthday buddies. Let's go. Anything else from the weekend?
Taffy's birthday is October 6th too.
No way.
Crazy. That's wild.
No way.
Hearing that just made me think of it.
Oh yeah, Padge too. I forgot about this. Padge.
Oh my goodness. Well. It's just all the babies on October 6th, apparently.
Wow. It's going to be great too because my birthday, and then we have our meetup
right after
that. So it's going to be awesome. Chat. We will be dropping information. A lot of you guys have been DMing us asking about coming to the meetup, which is awesome. We will be dropping some info about that probably tomorrow, giving you guys at least the preliminary moves. If you'd like to come and join us in Chicago, we'll have the dates for you guys, and we'll have some lot more information over the next couple months as we get closer to that. But anything else from the weekend stood out to you? Anything? Not
no,
really, right?
I think that's it.
We talked football. We're going to talk about this game now and get into that in a second.
I had a nice bullpen game on the Lynx and actually played very well with the bullpens. So they got the job done.
That was an elite tweet. Calling your additional like other balls in golf your bullpen game is you're not just a pretty face, big dog.
Look,
that's the head right
you're
there.
reaching in the bag and it's like, where's the TaylorMade? Where's the Titleist? It's I got a top fly, a Pinnacle, a Max fly. We're getting the job done.
And a sneaky Kirkland from Costco. I'm sure that one went the furthest.
That one actually lasted almost 16 holes. So Kirkland is.
Let's go. I feel like when you play golf nowadays, especially like when you're a very casual player, a big win for me is keeping the same ball the whole round.
100%. Absolutely.
If I do that, I feel accomplished because you're going to hit some shit shots. We're not professionals, but
yeah. But if you play with if you play with one ball the whole round, you're gonna have a good score. Even if unless your putting really sucks.
Speaking of golf,
Landon, I'm not playing the tips, bro.
I'll play with you, Landon. I'm coming to visit Shaggy at some point to see a football game. So when I come, we'll do that. Just before we move past the weekend, we got to mention this. I'm not a big golf guy. I appreciate it. Obviously, I'll watch the bigger tournaments and stuff. I love playing it. But, dude, Scotty Scheffler, man. What is this guy on? I mean, that shot was incredible. But, I just feel like that at this point, and, I mean, Danny made a great video of it on TikTok going into the final day. And he brought up the odds to bet on Scheffler because he was he was 4 shots back.
Yep.
Going into the final day.
I was going to bring this up.
And he was only plus 180, dude, to win.
Yeah.
And, I mean – still, not plus 180 is not anything to sneeze at, but that just goes to show what kind of run this dude's on. And also they brought up all the comparisons to Tiger as well, of how good he's been over this last year and a half stretch. But then to pull up all the stuff that Tiger did from 2007 to 2005 to 2012 or something,
right? Yeah.
How dominant he was. It's just insane, dude.
No, we're witnessing greatness. I mean, this is definitely Tiger Woods-esque. It's Wayne Gretzky. It's the best of the best at their craft. No doubt about it. Because me and my dad were odds board watching as well. And okay, Scotty's 5 back with and he's got 7 holes left on Saturday, and he's barely the underdog. Okay, he's 4 shots back with 20 holes to go. He's the favorite. It's incredible what this guy's doing on the golf course, unlike anything we've ever seen.
It's just, again, it's cut from a different cloth, man, at this point. And you just got to sit back and appreciate it. Hopefully bet on it correctly. Just bet on him at this point. Why? It's funny. I saw the tweet that Phil Mickelson made of Scotty's not going to win anything before the Ryder Cup in 2025. No way. Probably the ice coldest of takes of all time.
He's won how many times?
Yeah, since then, right? Hey, let's go, Mr. Marshall also tuning in from Twitch. Let's go.
Hey, lovely. Let's go. Shout out the AC.
He's already running hot anyways. Good luck with that, big dude. All right, fun weekend. Let's jump to today. We got one football game on tonight. It is technically Monday Night Football, but it is still the preseason. Kate wrote about this game, chat. If you guys want to go peep her scribbles at bettingnews.com, she actually got some good stuff in there about this game, this breakdown between the Bengals and the Commanders. The Bengals 3.5-point faves, as you guys can see on the screen here, a little bit juicy money line there, over under 42.5, minus 120. Kate likes she tried to pitch this yesterday, but we lost her from Wi-Fi situations. But she was trying to pitch the first half minus 1.5 for the Bengals, which this line is now 2.5. But I think she still likes it because it was in her article. So she leans that direction. I'm going to go with a little bit of a different angle, and you'll like this. I think that I can maybe convince you to even tail. We'll see. But I'm taking the first half over 23.5 points. All right. So in the first game for both of these teams, Shags, first of all, Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels are probably going to play a couple series each.
Yep.
I could see maybe, depending on how long those series go, but they might play the whole first quarter. From what I was looking at and reading, and
did Daniels play last game? I don't
think so, but he is playing in this one. From what I was looking at,
all right,
yeah, from what I was seeing,
he might go a quarter.
So the Patriots game against the Commanders, they absolutely dog walked them. But the Patriots scored 17 points in the first quarter, and both teams scored 30 in the first half. It was 27-3. So that's obviously well over the 23.5. Bengals game, same story. Played the Eagles 14-7 to start the game. Joe Burrow got off to a hot start with Jamar Chase. Then the Eagles rattled off 17 in the second quarter, and they scored a whopping 38 points in the first half there. Again, I think that starters are going to play both of these defenses. I mean, the Commanders' defense is decent, but I still don't think they're going to play a lot of starters because they got older guys on that defensive side, especially like Bobby Wagner and those types of guys. And the Bengals defense is terrible. Even if they play, the first string might as well be the third string at this point. So I wanted some action in this game. I wanted to pitch you guys something too. Kate likes the Bengals just to get the job done in the first half. If you'd rather roll with the spread, I like the over. I just think there's going to be a lot of points in this game. I like the over game for the game too, over 42.5. But, second half, maybe we get some bunsy quarterback play. Maybe it turns into a slop fest and there's a lot of points. But yeah, so I like the first half over. If you want to roll with something, get in and get out in that first half to rock and roll.
I like that too. Both those plays correlated too with, the Bengals covering and points on the board. So the Bengals overs are definitely something I will be looking to target all season long, just with the way, just with the lack of defense and the fact that the offense has to make up for it, but they do. The offense is good enough to make up for the lack of defense, but I think the Bengals are going to get into a lot of 60-point games probably. So I'll be looking to back their overs this season 100%, especially with Trey Hendrickson up in the air too. So
yeah, that came out today too. Diane Rossini kind of reported about how that situation has not gotten any better. It doesn't seem they're not anywhere close to a line. Yeah, and it's looking like that they're just also what they were looking for the trade is even more of a slap in the face. This guy's one of the best pass rushers in the entire NFL, still in the prime of his career.
I saw something that he's like the Bengals' only pass rusher,
the only one
accounted for over half their sacks the last 2 seasons or something like that. It's you don't have any pass rush besides this guy, and he's the one you're pissing off. That's
the other guy they had who was decent. I'm blanking on his name right now, but he retired. He caught a touchdown against the fucking Titans.
Hubbard, right? Sam Hubbard.
Yeah,
Sam Hubbard.
Sam Hubbard. Yeah, but he retired. He was decent, but they lost him, and now they don't have Hendrickson.
They signed that rookie they drafted, Shamar Stewart, which he was in a contract holdout for a while. They finally put pen to paper, and he's on the squad. So maybe they trust him to take over that lead role. I don't know, but messy stuff coming from that front office.
The last point on this too is you've got Cincinnati here that just paid Joe Burrow, just paid Jamar Chase, just paid T. Higgins. And what did they do last year? Had one of the best, most prolific offenses in the entire NFL, and then they ended up losing a shit ton of games because their defense was terrible.
Yep.
So, I mean, you and I are not incredible businessmen, but we know what we're talking about most of the time. Now, wouldn't you think you'd want to allocate some funds to fix the thing that wasn't good last year?
I would certainly pull some funds from the offense and, patch the defense with it. That would be my business plan.
Just a few, here you go. Why not? It makes no sense.
If your offense is scoring 42 points, you need to be winning that ball game by double digits.
And you could tell how frustrated Joe Burrow was about it last year. I can't imagine how that guy feels.
Dude, as the quarterback, you're doing your job.
What else
you're doing more than your job, putting up 30, 40 points. I'm not putting up, the 24 league average. I'm going above and beyond. And I got to watch my teammates on the other side of the ball shit it away. It would suck.
Our buddy Owen has a ticket for Luka and Joe Burrow to win MVP parlayed together.
Wow. Bless you. Bless you.
Oh, I'm allergic to the Bengals defense. That's how bad it is. Anyway, one game tonight, last game of preseason week 2, and then we jump into preseason week 3. A couple games this weekend, and then we've got a little lull to get you guys geared up, ready to rock and roll into the regular season. You got any more thoughts on this game before we move on to the baseball?
No, I really don't. I didn't dive into this one as much as I have the other preseason games. So
this is true. B. Dot. He got fell. Someone fell on him. He didn't play the rest of the game. He was fine. It was just a knee contusion. He's apparently could have gone back in the game, but they took him out just to make sure that he was good. But he's fine. From what it was a shock because I have an MVP ticket for him, and I really like to sweat that out for the whole season, please and thank you. Jags, I will say this before we let you pitch your baseball play. I feel really proud of myself on the CLV train here. Now, shit ain't hitting, but
no, of course not.
I bet Asia Wilson MVP about 6 weeks ago, and I got it at plus 4,500.
Whew. Okay,
it's plus 650 now.
Yeah, that's a nice ticket. That's a nice ticket.
Mm-hmm.
Have in your back pocket.
Do I think she wins it? I still think Collier's got it, but she's still on the shelf. The Asia's going fucking nuclear right now,
Right?
And the Aces are now 4th in the league. So I could cash out for profit, but I did like cups of coffee here, so like I don't want to gain another cup of coffee when I can win $400 if I just write it out.
Yep.
And I can't really hedge it because Collier's minus 300. I guess I could, but I don't want to invest $500 on Collier to win fucking MVP.
Yeah, you'd have to exactly.
Because then Alyssa Thomas will win, and I'll lose all of it together. But I felt like I was like, wow.
CLV. Yeah, that's beating the market. That's what we're trying to do every day, right?
Yeah, that's a lot better than some of the other graveyard CLV tickets that I had that looked really tasty and then they died horrible deaths. But yeah, exactly. All right. Anywho, let's jump to the diamond. I know you said you have a play for the kiddos. I think Kadar's going to like it from the looks of things.
Yes, sir.
What are we looking at?
Going to the bank. City of brotherly love. Phillies hosting the Seattle Mariners. Both these teams in very tight divisional races, so they need wins. No doubt about it, especially the Mariners, who were on an 8-game winning streak, but now they've dropped 4 of their last 5 and 7 of their last 10 on the road as well. 2 studs on the bump, Logan Gilbert for the Mariners, Ranger Suarez for the Phils. Both those guys really need to turn things around. Ranger Suarez has gotten beat up recently. He's given up 11 earned runs in his last 2 outings, ERA of 6.15 over the last month, and his splits are actually worse at home overall, but I do expect him to kind of refocus against the Mariners bats tonight. As for Logan Gilbert, he's got a 4.07 ERA in his last 4 outings. That inflates to 4.86 on the road. But looking at this guy's whip, he has a sub 1.0 whip overall. On the road, it's 1.38. That is just a major difference. Light and dark difference between pitching at T-Mobile Park and pitching elsewhere. So the guy clearly struggles on the road, and we're going to count on that tonight, backing the Phillies on the money line. Like I said, Ranger Suarez is due for a bounce back game. He's getting shelled, but Mariners are the perfect team to refocus against. Their team batting average of 243 drops a few points against left-handed pitching, but they're hitting a measly 221 since the All-Star break. That is dead last in the MLB. They're also 4th worst in K percentage, striking out 24.5% of the time. As for the Phillies, hitting 253 overall, that increases to nearly 270 at the bank. I trust them to give Ranger Suarez the run support they're going to need to get this W. So minus 110, good price for me. I like Suarez to sit down some hitters too, especially with that horrendous K rate for the Mariners. 6 strikeouts is priced about minus 110 as well. So if you're into pitcher props, that's where I'd go as well. But money line's enough for me. Give me the Phillies at home, minus 110.
So here's what we're going to do. We're making a little 2-piece.
Yes, sir.
Just you and me for the vibes, for the chat.
Of course.
Phillies to get the job done.
Yep.
And the first half over, 23.5 points.
Boom.
Plus 247.
That'll do.
A little 2-legger, guys. Nothing crazy. Just so you guys can, if you want to,
just enough.
We'll obviously bet them both individually and then if they both miss, you can feel really sad about all of it. But I don't know. I like the sell job. Phillies. Kadar says sorry in advance, but hey ho. Let's
sorry in advance.
Let's get the job done.
Brother. We're getting the job done tonight. Absolutely.
Yeah. Go Phils.
Go Phils.
Just a 2-piece, no biscuit. Exactly.
We ride.
We ride. Okay, so that's all the bets we have for you guys today. We got to we got through the first half hour with actually giving you guys the bets, which is nice.
Oh, yeah.
But we're gonna have some fun for the rest of the show. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play one of our new favorite games with word association with Mr. Shaggy Bets.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, we are gonna rank our top 10 rookies in the NFL going into this season. So stick around. You guys are gonna help us out, put together our list. I'm sure we'll argue some, and we'll get after it. So this is how this game works. I'm going to say random things to you in association to you, and you have to say the first thing that comes to your mind.
To me.
It's like rapid fire type.
Yeah.
Stuff. Okay. So you gotta say the first thing that comes to your mind when I say these things, and you're going to rock and roll with it. Okay.
Bring it.
All right. Here we go. Full screening you.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Kansas City.
Chiefs. Let's do
Michelob Ultra.
Beer.
Barbecue.
Smoky.
Brunch.
Delicious.
Patrick Mahomes.
Kermit.
Taylor Swift.
Voodoo.
Royals. Jack Daniels.
Pass. I don't know why. I'm picturing a glass of whiskey. That's all I can picture.
Oh, that works. Scooby.
Do.
How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, classic.
Aaron Jones.
The man. That's all I got.
Unders.
Delicious again.
Bang. There you go. There's some word association for Mr. Shaggy.
Oh, I love it. Let's go.
There you go. Chat liked it. There you go.
I will say Kermit was a little hesitant. It took a lot for me to not say goat, but I knew I'd get some flack for that. So I audibled.
I don't know if you would have gotten goat for that, but that was pretty funny. But fun new game we got for the kiddos.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Chat, help us out here. We are going to now be continuing our ranking series. I forgot to say, brought to you by our sponsors today at Bet Online. You guys can go bet the last things we just talked about. So much more in the NFL futures department. There's a $1 million prize, like season-long entry tournament at Bet Online, so you guys can get involved. As you always, go sign get the QR code. Mm-hmm. Chat, don't worry. We are going to get the Casa Dragones worked out. I promise. We will get that sorted out for you guys before the start of the football season. I'm waiting to hear back from them about the 2 winners that they have decided. A lot of you guys entered though, which is great. So just got to make sure that we get all that squared away. All right, Shags, you ready? Should we get to ranking?
Let's do it.
Okay, here we go.
Rookies.
So the Rooks.
All right. Oh, now, first. So we both have 10 names on our list.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Chat, how much overlap do we think we have? Over 5.5? Over 6.5? I bet we've got at least 6. I don't know about 7. I think getting that 7th is going to be a lot. VDOT only says 3 to 4.
Wow.
All right, we'll see.
I'm gonna find out.
All right.
I think we have at least 6 of the same names on here.
Mm-hmm. I know at least one for sure.
Okay, so again, chat, here's how we're going to rank these. So top to bottom, first, it's how we think they're going to impact their team this season, like who we think is going to be the most impactful. So not career, not talent, it's about how they're going to play this year for their team.
Biggest impact this upcoming season.
Biggest impact this upcoming season, indeed.
Just players on the list, BDOT. Just players on the list.
Players on the list. All right, so I will make an argument that Cam Ward should be top 3. Because he's going to be a starting quarterback for a team. So I don't know if it's going to be a good impact, but I hope it is. But I think he's going to have impact because he's a starting quarterback.
Mm-hmm. No, that's where my head's at too. I have him number 1 simply for the reason you just said. He's going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL. He's got the keys to the offense. He is going to have the biggest impact on the Titans offense, whether it be positive or negative. They're changing completely from last season for this guy. So yeah, by default, kind of like Kadar's saying, but Cam Ward for sure. No doubt.
Sweet. I thought we were gonna have to argue a little bit, but no arguments from me. I mean, the most important position in football. If he's good, maybe they have a little frisky season like the Texans and the Commanders. If he sucks, then we'll get a top 5 pick again next year. Pretty straightforward. Also, he got in a fight with Jeffrey Simmons today in training camp.
Did he? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Apparently, they scored a red zone touchdown, and he ran up to Simmons and like body bumped him and did the this to his his face. And Simmons, Simmons didn't like it.
Interesting.
It was good. I think I liked it. A little fiery, Get some swag up in there. All right. Now this is where we could argue a little bit. I'll see. I think we go defense here, and because I think Abdul Carter is going to be sick for that Giants team this year, but I can get down with some arguments if you got somebody else here. You want to
go? He's a name I have on the list. Like we both kind of said, we didn't necessarily do these in order. So Abdul Carter definitely up there on my list. The second name I actually wrote down was Mason Graham, defensive tackle for the Cleveland Browns, top 5 pick as well. Mainly because Number one, I see the Browns relying so much on their defense to keep them in ball games. I don't see the offense producing at all. So the scariest part of the Browns has always been their defense. I think it's going to continue to be that. But pairing this guy right next to Myles Garrett not only opens him up, but it really opens things up for Myles Garrett, because you're not going to have the opportunity to send 2 linemen to block Garrett, because you're going to have Mason Graham on the interior on the other side of the ball. So I really think that frees things up for one of the best defensive players on the spot or in the sport. So I really think Mason Graham's impact is going to be there. Maybe it doesn't show up in the stat book, but I think his impact will definitely be shown on that Browns defense. So
I like that.
I
didn't even have
like
him.
Abdul Carter too.
I didn't have him written down purely because the Browns are going to not be very good. And I know the Titans might not be very good, but Cam Ward's going to have the ball in his hands a shit ton. So
right. I like Abdul Carter though. I could do Abdul Carter here.
Well, the other name I think we should talk about maybe number 2 is Ginty, because I think even though he had a good looking second game after that kind of dud in the first one, he is going to be the bell cow back for them. And I mean, that offense could be frisky. So I think Ginty could have a big season too.
Chat. I love Ginty with my whole heart. You know this. He did not make my list.
Whoa.
Because of the offensive line he's running behind. That's
not even top 10?
You know, he would definitely be an honorable mention. I thought about writing him down, and then I tried to dig deep. I have an offensive lineman on my list.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Going to come up. So I tried to dig deeper. Ginty is, you said it, he's going to be the bell cow back. I see the Raiders, number 1, playing from behind a lot. So I don't think he's going to get the 20, 25 touches he got in college to be that impactful back. And I also just hate the Raiders offensive line. And
I was about to say your Chiefs bias is
running backs rely so much on the success of the offensive line. And I don't know if I'm seeing it from Las Vegas, but I will concede he is going to be an impactful rookie just because the amount he will hold the ball 100%.
We got to put him on this list. I understand your argument, but he's got to be on here.
Let's put up Carter.
Could we go Carter too?
Yeah, well, let's go Carter because
that guy's looked like a monster in the preseason, and I think him and fucking Dexter Lawrence and Brian Burns and Thibodeau are going to go bananas. The Giants might be terrible, but all right, Carter at 2. I want to hear your thoughts. I'm super high on this dude. I think he's going to be the starting running back for the Patriots. I think Travion Henderson's going to be really good for the Pats this year. I think he should be on this list. Maybe top 5.
Yeah, we actually, me, Danny, and Trizzy actually talked about him on Saturday BETSPRESSO a little bit, but I think he's definitely going to be right away the receiving back in New England. I think that's just a workload you can take off of Ramondre Stevenson and just hand over to Henderson because he's proven to be shifty. He kind of had that role at Ohio State in that 2-back system with Judkins. So I think he kind of will immediately be the number 1 receiving back, 3rd down back. And I think he will compete for a workload during the season too, especially mid-season. He might be splitting carries or taking the bulk of it. Because I think that guy's a definite pro and will certainly be utilized in Mike Vrabel's offense 100%.
Yeah, Josh McDaniels is already liking him so far. I think hot take, dude. I think he might be starting RB1 by week 5.
It would not surprise me.
I think they're going to need him on the field more than I like Stevenson too, but I just think sometimes sometimes the talent's just there, man. You can't ignore it. And you got to get guys on the field that are like that and get the ball in their hands. And we've seen enough. I've watched quite a bit of his highlights from the preseason, right? But like you said, he was good and great in college, and it looks like he's coming and bringing that same juice to New England. So I like him on this list. I don't know where, but I think he should be on here.
I think Henderson should definitely be on this list. 3 might be a stretch. I'll say 3 is probably a stretch for Mason Graham as well. But
what about another name of some pass catchers? We can kind of go that direction. I think Ime Egbuka is going to be really good for the Bucs this year. I think he's going to have a big impact. Ted McMillan also looks like he's going to be really good for the Panthers as well. Even if you're low on the Panthers, he's going to catch a lot of passes, probably catch a lot of touchdowns. So I think both those guys, deserve a shout. Maybe not, maybe top, I don't know about 3, but top 5, maybe on this list for sure.
Yeah, no, 100% on the list. I mean, you can make an argument for Ted McMillan at 3 just with the targets I think he's going to get from Bryce Young. Yeah, I mean, he's immediately the number 1 option in my eyes. Sure, that's Adam Thielen and Xavier Legette, but this is your big top 10 drafted receiver. He's going to be your franchise guy for the foreseeable future. So I think Thielen and Legette kind of complement him well, and maybe, again, take some of that extra attention in the secondary away from him. But I'd be comfortable putting Tech McMillan number 3 because I think he will be that good just based off the volume.
Kind of like a similar, I don't know about Neighbors last year was insane, but he's going to get same Neighbors type volume in certain situations because of how they want to sling the pill down there.
Right.
I would say there is an argument though that Egbuka might be better purely by the fact that the Bucs are going to be better.
So yes, and I get that, and he is a perfect wide receiver 3 for Mike Evans and Chris Godwin, but he still is that. He's still living in their shadows. So, and you've got Jalen McMillan on that roster too, who's, might have a little chip on his shoulder of, hey, I was the rookie wide receiver 3 last year, and now we draft this guy, and I'm down to wide receiver 4. So that just from a hoping everyone gets a piece of their pie perspective kind of worries me more about Egbuka, but he'd be up there as well.
K. Dotton from chat or from Kadar, he's going to take targets. Bucky Irving has looked great coming out of the backfield too. He's going to get a lot of targets as well.
He's going to be
an embarrassment of riches down in Tampa.
Right.
As long as Baker can sling it. All right, I'm down to go Ted McMillan at 3. Then I think he's going to be. I think he's going to be good this year. All right, we'll go Ted then.
Cool.
Ted at 3. How do you say his full name?
Is it Tetaroa? I think.
Tetaroa. I looked it up and I couldn't even. No one could agree.
Like, no, dude. Yes, I hate that. I hate watching pronunciation videos and there's 3 different people pronouncing it 3 different ways.
I need to hear it from his mouth in an interview. How do you pronounce your name, please? Thank you.
Just
great.
Like Honey Bijan.
Yeah, we found out that we were doing that wrong for 2 years. All right, so McMillan. Okay, what about Hampton for the Chargers?
Hampton, actually, another name I didn't write down.
Interesting. Okay. Who's the OT then that you wrote down? The offensive tackle.
Red pill players. Red pill in our eyes. Josh Simmons, 32nd overall pick, first round draft pick for the Kansas City Chiefs. Slotted to defend Patrick Mahomes' blind side. Now, we signed another left tackle this offseason. He's dealing with some stuff. Jalen Moore. So we drafted Josh Simmons, who is coming off an ACL injury, but he's going to be that blindside guy protecting Mahomes. It might be a negative impact, but he's going to have a pretty big impact on the success of the Chiefs offense, depending the Golden Boys blindside. So Josh Simmons did make my list.
I will hear your slander, or I will hear your bias purely off the fact that the Chiefs are going to be good. So like if he starts for this team he will have an impact for a good team. And that's what this list is about. So
that was our problem. Left tackle was our problem all left season long. We pulled Joe Thuney. We pulled our left guard out there to play left tackle some games. I think we started 4 different guys at left tackle last regular season. So yes, he did.
Well, that's Shags in a nutshell for you. Okay. We can put him on the list as long as we can put Gene T on the list.
Yeah, no, fair. I concede.
And I want Gene T top 5 because I do think that he's going to have an impact.
We can put Gene T next. We can put Gene T at 4.
Okay. If we would have left him off the list, that would have been just pure clickbait.
Nah, we can put Gene T at 4. And I actually have a guy at number 5. And this is going to be interesting because the team's going to suck. The team's in your division. The team's going to suck. It's tight end Tyler Warren of the Indianapolis Colts, coming out of in-state. Was an absolute playmaker for the Nittany Lions, their top pass catcher last season as a tight end because their wide receivers sucked. He's kind of in the same situation in Indianapolis. The quarterback situation is a question mark. I'll give him that. But aside from Michael Pittman, he might be that go-to guy for Richardson or Daniel Jones, whoever might be. So I think Tyler Warren could definitely be close to leading the Colts in potential targets and receptions this season.
Josh Downs is really good in the slot for that team. but he is dealing with some sort of hamstring thing, and you hate that right now in the particular portion for wide receivers. So I could see it.
And with Mo Alley Cox was obviously the guy last year. He's already listed on the depth chart as the backup. They've already going to put Tyler Warren in there with that first team. So they clearly think he's ready to go. Good pairing with, again, whomever they throw at QB. But either way, tight ends are just like they're a safety net for any quarterback, right? Like
I feel like it's
hit them down 7 yards right over the middle.
We're also maybe entering a new era of tight ends from college actually coming in and being productive / great immediately in the NFL because they're getting better training in college on how to be an NFL tight end. Brock Bowers, for example, like coming in, and I mean, he probably is going to be an anomaly, but I mean, the Titans got a guy, Gunnar Helm. I like him a lot this year. I don't know if he's going to be tight end 1 for that team this year. I like Chigakonkwo, but I think Gunnar Helm's going to get a lot of targets and a lot of catches too, similar to what you were talking about with Warren.
There's another guy up in Chicago, Colston Loveland, drafted out of Michigan. He's probably going to take Cole Kmet's job by the end of the season, if not sooner. So,
if not sooner, sure. Well, at this point with the NFL the way it is now, a lot of teams run 2 tight end sets, and you need a tight end that can be more blocking, but can come out the back or kind of run those little dig routes. And then you need more of the Travis Kelce-esque tight ends that are going to get you, yak ability and moving down the field. So, especially with a lot of teams prioritizing running the football, you need those, those 2 tight end sets, and you need 2 tight ends that can be out there to do it all. So, we're moving that direction, going away from kind of like what we talked about last year, going away from the 5 wide spread out offenses, swinging back to the big men doing the jobs and trying to hit you that way. All right, we throw around a couple names. We didn't talk about Travis Hunter at all.
Nope.
Is he on your list?
He's on my list. And
I don't think he's 5, but I think he should be on this list.
I don't think he's 5 either. The thinking is he's just got to be on the field. He's going to have an impact,
He's going to do something, right?
I'm down to put him at ticket sales, at least, right?
Oh, for sure.
Maybe we should put a Shadur number 1, right?
Off eyeballs, the eye test. I'm down to go. What do you think about doing either Henderson or we could do Graham if you want here?
You don't like Tyler? You don't like Tyler Warren there?
I'm down to have him on the list, but I don't want him at 5.
Okay. We could do Mason Graham because I think Henderson still is in that RB2 role. So yes, he's going to have an impact, but it might take a few games for him to really break out.
I got another defensive player to throw at you, someone we haven't talked about. I looked up how to pronounce this guy's name multiple times.
Whoever it is, I don't have him on my list.
Jahdae Barron, cornerback for the Broncos. Purely off the fact that the Broncos are going to be really good defensively. You've got the best cornerback in the world on the other side of you with Surtain. And Sean Payton's already saying that this dude's a pro already. Right. And he's apparently come out and looked really, really good. So I think he could have an impact because that defense is going to be nasty. And you're not going to want to throw the ball to Surtain that much. So you got to throw it to the other guy. And if the other guy ends up being pretty good, he's going to have a lot of chances to have some picks and make some game-changing plays. So I liked what I've seen from him in camp, from what I was reading about the Broncos, what Sean Payton said about him. High prospect, obviously. So I could see him having some stuff to say this season.
I like that. That's the name. Yeah, that's the name that did not make my list.
Okay. All right. So where do we go next then?
Let's do Henderson. Travion Henderson. I like that.
Okay. I think Henderson or Hampton should be next, but I'm down to go Henderson.
Let's go Henderson, then Hampton.
Okay.
I cannot get a feel for Hampton. I read great things about him. I see really bad things about him. I feel like the Chargers still want to go with Najee if he's ready to go. It's kind of why you brought him over, but
he has an eyeball.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know.
Should we go? I'm down. It's going to be. I just think more of it's advantageous purely off the fact that they still do have, even by losing Slater, they still have a top 10 offensive line for running the football, and he's going to run the football for that team. Right. So he's going to have opportunity to be successful. And then who knows? Maybe Najee is banged up for the first month of the season, and maybe Hampton just lights it up.
Hey, honorable mention. B-Dot got him right here. Tyler Loop replacing Justin Tucker. That's a big job. That guy's gonna have an impact.
Yeah, sure. B-Dot, sure.
We're talking ball, B-Dot. Ball knows no boundaries, brother.
If they're on the field, they can make an impact. You want to go Hunter at 8?
Yeah, we can go Travis Hunter at 8. We gotta put Josh Simmons on this list for some bait.
I don't know if I can do it.
You got Cam Ward at number 1.
You said it was unanimous. I didn't even think it was discussing. I thought we were gonna have to talk about it.
No, I'm just playing.
Should we go Egbuka at 9?
Ooh, oh yes, yeah, Egbuka, of course. I mean,
should we even go him above Hunter?
Yeah, let's do that. I would maybe even go above Hampton.
I can get down with that.
Okay, Egbuka at 7. Hampton, then Hunter. Okay.
How do you spell his first name? Emeka.
Emeka. Emeka. Egbuka. Egbuka.
There you go. All right. So then that means we just got our 10 spot. I'm trying to think. Did I not mention? Oh, I wrote down Matthew Golden just because I do think that he has a chance to be wide receiver 1 for the Packers, and that their offense is going to be good this year. V's not here, but they will be good. We're both actually pretty high on that team. I know V's high on them because it's their team. It's his team. But you like them. I think they're going to be good. So and he's going to have a lot of chances.
Yep, I like that too. The two I actually had written down, kind of a combo rookies. The Texans wide receivers out of Iowa State, both Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel, kind of a combo deal in my eyes. Higgins slated as that wide receiver 3 behind Nico Collins and Christian Kirk, but you still don't know when Tank Dell is going to be available. So you're going to be shuffling in those guys, not named Nico Collins, right? I don't know how much Christian Kirk really brings to the table. I feel like he's an okay plug and play guy, but I feel like Jaden Higgins and Jalen Noel both have the potential to be, I don't want to say superstars in this league, but very, very impactful role players. And immediately for this Texans offense that is going to need wide receivers, especially early on in the season. So we'll know in the first 4 weeks whether Higgins or Noel has it or doesn't, because Tank Dell's unfortunately still going to be on the sidelines. So I kind of had those two as my combo. Number 10 is the Texans rookie wide receivers, but I like Matthew Golden as well. That's a good option, and I am hoping he has a very positive impact with my Packers to win the North ticket.
Yeah, don't remind me of that too much. I like the mention of that because the Texans and CJ Stroud it's in a good position. They're in a good opportunity position that are going to play a lot, you know, and like that's what this is about too, of understanding. Like, I mean, I don't even know if Hunter should be on the list, but like you said, he's going to play a shit ton.
Exactly.
So like they're going to get him the football, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing. How good the Jags are going to be, we'll see. But I kind of lean with Golden just because we both kind of think the Packers are going to be really good, and if they're going to be good, he's going to have to be successful.
And their defense is there clearly with the way they were last season, and Jordan Love kind of, I think he's there too, ready to take his game to the next level, but he needs that wide receiver 1, which we've been talking about that for a couple seasons now. That's all he needed, and this guy should be it. This guy was a stud down in Texas, so I'm looking forward to him playing.
Nice. I don't hate this. I think we did pretty good. I think this is a solid list.
I think that's pretty good. Honorable mention, Josh Simmons.
It's in your Chiefs' heart.
I will also say I did write down I wrote down 2 rookie quarterbacks who aren't going to start week 1. I wrote down Shadur and Jackson Dart because I think they both get the keys at some point in the season. So I think they will have a chance to impact their team. Probably not till week 6 or 8 or later, but I plan on seeing both of them start a few games down the stretch of the season.
Yeah, well, like we talked about to start the show, Cam Ward or Shedeur Sanders is starting in London week 5. So, and yeah, Dart's looked good enough to where they should probably throw him out there to see what they got in him at some point.
Dude, I've been high on Jackson Dart since he's came out of Ole Miss, but
yeah,
I think he might be the truth for the Giants. Like, watch out. You might have found your next Eli Manning. You never know.
They were high on him. You were high on him, the Ole Miss last year. I know you were watched a lot of Ole Miss games, unfortunately. Of these 10 names on this list, first of all, are you looking at drafting any of them for fantasy? Anybody gonna reach your roster?
I think Tet McMillan would be kind of the only one,
Mhm.
or Egbuka late. Probably those two. Personally, I'm low on GT because of the offensive line he runs behind and the Raiders playing most of the season from behind. But yeah, probably those two receivers, McMillan and Egbuka, and I guess Golden, because again, he's going to be a wide receiver 1 too. So just from a volume perspective.
I'm really looking to try to draft Travion Henderson as much as possible for
Noted.
PPR purposes. Thank you. Yeah. I swear to God, if you steal him in one of our drafts, you should be taking him.
I'm taking him so early too, chat.
So you should do it. McMillan's a good one, though, purely off the targets, I think. And I'm not going to lie to you, dude. I'm probably not going to draft him, but I will definitely be stashing Cam Ward on my bench just because, I mean, who knows? Maybe he's going to throw the ball a lot. So, and that could be fun for fantasy. I don't know if it's going to lead to success in winning, games, but
stop it. Be nice.
This is why it's hard to have leagues with you guys. Who's this?
Detroit Lions wide receiver actually slated. I'm seeing like wide receiver 5 behind Jameson Williams in that spot. So you never know what the Lions will do at wide receiver after St. Brown. So
I think that's Kev, and I'm pretty sure Kev's a Lions fan, so that makes sense.
That would make sense.
I think. I don't know. Maybe I'm totally just reaching here, but
I thought he was talking about the inventor Tesla, and then I remembered that's like Nikolai or something.
That's a guy. Yeah.
That we're getting trolled.
Well, you got to be careful. Sometimes I've been reading.
I'm always on my toes, people.
You got to read them before you pull them up on the screen because I don't want like the whole like Josh Allen on Busting with the Boys type of situation, Don't want Gerald's not here though. He usually does that.
That's usually a Gerald thing.
That's true. Honorable mention for me is Barron. I really think that guy's going to be awesome for that Denver defense. I think he's going to have some impact for sure. Not a guy you can draft in fantasy, obviously, but I think he's going to be fun. How high are you on the Broncos this year? I know are you scared of the 3 teams? I haven't had a chance to ask you this. Of the 3 teams because when we broke down the video, breaking down the AFC West, I said in the video that I think that this season is the season that Chiefs fans should be the most nervous of another team possibly threatening to climb the mountain after the last 10 years of you guys winning the division 10 years in a row. As an honest, non-biased Chiefs fan, do you feel that way right now? And of those 3 other teams, which one scares you the most?
Oh, it's certainly the Broncos. With the way they're progressing, not only with who they have at head coach, who's got experience, the Super Bowl championship under him, but Bo Nix looked phenomenal last year. You can only, I know expectations are high. We hear about the sophomore slump, but if that guy keeps it up, he's playing like one of the best quarterbacks in the league. So defensively, again, they're right there too. So that definitely worries me. I would say the Broncos are who I'm most worried about. It was the Chargers kind of last season, but I am finally, I think, starting to lose faith in Justin Herbert as an NFL quarterback. Finally, it's taken me a while. But yeah, I would say the Broncos, but it's not going to happen. We're going to win another one, 10 straight, no big deal.
No, it would be 11 straight if you win.
Oh yeah, sorry, 11
straight. 10 straight.
We've done 10. Sorry.
This is what happens when you win so
many.
Much.
I forgot how to count. There's so many trophies.
Chat, the fact that I can work with these guys, I got this guy with a Chiefs fandom. I got these 2 Celtic guys I'm working with. Like, oh my Lord.
Hey, at least I'm not a bandwagon. All right. And that
True.
Guy in the Nashville bathroom, he knows. All right. I put him in his place.
Whoa. Also, for sure because you were on the Kingdom. So shout out to getting a good shot of you in the Kingdom.
Hey, ESPN, Disney Plus, whoever it is, I'm still waiting for that royalties check. You can Venmo me at Shaggy_bets. I accept that.
You do. We don't have time to do this now, but this might be fun since you said the whole thing about Herbert. I saw a video pop up on my timeline of somebody doing like I can name X amount of quarterbacks better than Justin Herbert. And like they went back and forth on naming, you know what I'm saying? And the guy got to like, I think 11 or 12 and he had to go and like name all the different ones better than Justin Herbert. And the list kind of worked. I'm not going to lie. It actually kind of, it was. God, now that you said that, I think it'd be interesting to do with you, but we don't have time. We got to get out of here.
I'm not that bad, right? I could be worse. If you want me to start leaning into the ref stuff, I will.
Don't get worse, because then whatever. You can get worse when they go to the Super Bowl again. How about that?
I'm less tolerable.
Yeah, fine. Chat, thanks for tuning in, hanging out with us today. It's been fun, dude. Nice little two of us.
Absolutely.
Just like the old times. You feel like there's like that rumbling, getting ready. We're almost there. For the vibes. We broke down our top 10 impactful rookies. We gave you guys a little two-piece if you want to write it out with us for Shaggy's play of the day on the diamond, taking the Philadelphia Phillies. And then I am rolling with the over in the first half in the Bengals and the Commanders game. If you want to parlay those together, it's plus 250 for some fun to get us rocking and rolling into the week, and then get everything after it. So say goodbye to Shags. You won't see Shags until Wednesday, but that's okay. He'll be back with you guys by then. Go follow Nate Hornung on social media at Shaggy_Bets. Go follow myself at Sweatpant Jesus. Go follow all of us at Your Betting News across all the socials and get involved with all of our free content at bettingnews.com. Quick rant before we get out of here. So I saw this on the timeline yesterday. There's one of these people that like checks Discord accounts and like posts how much they actually win or lose in those situations.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
And I commented on it just to say, first of all, chat, you guys know this, but if someone's new that's just tuning in right now, do not pay for a Discord that drops like 100 parlay tickets. I know it can be very enticing when you see somebody hit a big parlay and then you want to hop in to that, but it's not the way that they make money is by you paying for their subscriptions to that. Don't do that. I know most of you guys aren't, but some of you guys might, especially if you're new. And even if the ones, we've had some situations where it's been tempting to do certain things, but just don't do that. There's all those guys are down so many units, man, and they just flaunt all their big ass tickets. It's just bullshit. So we appreciate you guys tuning in with us. We try to provide you the best information that we can and have some fun along the way as per usual. But you guys see that Shaggy can write. I used to be able to write, but I can't write anymore. My wrist doesn't work very well. But a full team, man. We're growing people. We got people that give you guys the moves every day for free. So yeah, we care about you, and we care about you guys. We want you guys to win. We want you guys to walk home with some coin. And if you don't win, then we don't like you anymore. So that's how that goes. No, I'm just kidding.
Short leash.
Yeah, exactly. This is happening so much more now too, Kadar. It's crazy.
With a clearly photoshopped ticket.
Did you see that?
Yes.
What's wrong with these?
It was like so
these bozos, man.
And people, that's a shot at your intelligence. They think you're dumb enough to believe that stuff. Don't fall for it. Just get the free content from us.
Yeah. There's so much. We give you guys literally so much free content. You can then
pay for tools, not for picks.
Speaking of paying for tools. Yeah, facts. Speaking of paying for tools, we have a new sponsorship coming very soon.
This is the rhythm of the night.
We'll have that very soon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shaggy approved.
Yeah, I opened up that video and I was like, oh, my God, of course it's this song.
It made sense. Yeah, pay for tools, not for picks. Go read. And it was funny. One guy on the timeline today said he faded your play because he read the article and he didn't like it, so he faded it. Right. Paid the price. But, hey, you get to choose these things when you're sports.
Hey, that's my boy Gabriel. He interacts plenty. It's all love.
It's all love, baby. And see, then he realized, well, damn, I was trying to be sharp. I wasn't sharp. And I lost, and now he'll tell you.
I'm wrong plenty. Almost half the time.
Aren't we all? Anyway, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll be live tomorrow. We got a double dip for you guys tomorrow. The pickoff from Mr. Marcio and Danny Burke giving you guys the moves on the diamond. And then we'll have the W directly following that going through the big WNBA slate with myself and Kate Constable to get you guys the moves on the basketball tomorrow. But we got football around the corner. We got 2 spots left in our fantasy football league. So B-Dot, if you want to come play in our fantasy league, because you're in here, brother, and you're not in any of our leagues, come and play with us. We got 2 spots left. The other community league is full. I know, right? Ball. You can draft. We gave you all the moves of the Chiefs players you can draft today.
Josh Simmons, number 1 overall.
Yeah, get Loop on there. The other draft is tomorrow for you guys in the chat, so we rocking and rolling.
Let's go. Oh yeah.
But yeah, Shags, hit me up, B-Dot on socials. Yep, hit me up on right there on the Tweetar, or you can hit us up at Betting News. We'll get you sorted out. So, yeah, tomorrow, Kadar, get ready. Shag, it's been a pleasure. Chat, it's been an absolute pleasure. We will catch you guys tomorrow. Have a fantastic Monday night. Enjoy the football. Enjoy the baseball. Enjoy whatever you do tonight. You guys came through winners, and you stayed for the vibes. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
What you know about rolling down in the deep? Down in the deep.
Now I know y'all be loving this shit right here.
Rolling.
What you gonna do?
Rolling.
What you gonna do, man?
Down in the rolling.
What you gonna do? Right, y'all be loving this shit.
What you know about